No.
All right. I'm the last speaker, so I'll try to hold it short for you. It's truly a pleasure to be around all of you. Let me first start to thank ICAP for making such an important event possible. And to the Cubans who are present here and to those who are not present here, a huge thank you for your hospitality. I dare to say it's an example everybody should follow in this room who are not Cubans. My name is Ahmed and I'm the deputy chair of the Socialist Youth Party called Red Youth, based in Norway. Allow me, dear comrades, to start this speech with a poem from Palestine. I quote, "In order for me to write a poetry that isn't political, I must listen to the birds. And in order to hear the birds, the war pain must silence." End quote. I would like to dedicate this speech to one of our central pillars in my organization, that being solidarity. As Comrade Paulus told you yesterday, my organization has been under attack from every corner due to our anti-militarism and our central principle of solidarity. Due to our refusal to condemn the 7th of October attack and our refusal to depart in the conflict in Europe, the media and all the political parties in Norway has been relentless against us. But as I've learned from my visits to this island, and as the Cuban Revolution has taught me and my comrades in our organization, principles are not up for negotiations. However hard and difficult it will be. Only when we stay true and committed to our principles, we can start to talk and vision another world free from exploitation and suffering. There is a popular story from Vietnamese war against the US. Uncle Ho Chi Minh got visited by a group of Italian communists, which were very eager to help him. So they asked him, what can he do to help him? And he replied by, go home and make a revolution. Now, comrades, I cannot promise you I will make a revolution tomorrow in Norway, but I can promise you this. Our principle of anti-militarism, anti-imperialism, and solidarity will forever be a central principle that we will never negotiate or back off from. Like all of you, my organization wishes a better tomorrow. And in this regard, Fidel once said, "Médicos no bombas." As far as I know, in our current day and age, Cuba is the only country in the world who truly lives up to this ideal. In a time of mass war hysteria and a time where we see a huge spending on militaries, it should be of the highest priority for all of us to stay firm in our anti-war and peace principles. This idea of médicos no bombas is something my organization truly wants to see implemented in Norway and the rest of the imperialist bloc. We truly strive for a world where we send doctors and not bombs over the head of the impoverished and those who are in need. But this will not be easy. The imperialist beast will wage a war to death before it will give up its power. It will wage a relentless propaganda campaign against us, it will smear us, it will perpetrate us as traitors of the nation, and it will cost us dearly. But not as dear as the value of humanity is for all of us. Because this is what really is on the line. The destruction of humanity after an all-out nuclear war. Because this will be the result of the reckless policy of those irresponsible imperialist leaders. Also, as far as I'm concerned, I would much rather be a nation traitor than a class traitor. Because my organization simply refused to die for the interests of the empire. Me and my organization shall not get rest as far as our country are involved in this war hysteria and is part of the Yankee bloc, which is also sometimes called NATO. Cuba has showed us time and time again that another world is possible. A world where we provide doctors and not bombs. A world where we provide safe drinking water for all rather than champagne for the few. A world where we invest in the well-being of the environment and not invest in weapons of mass destruction. Now, many, especially the Western part, look down on such ideals and what the Cubans have achieved. But they tend to forget that in the global south, that is the majority of humanity, food on the table, roof over your head, doctor to help those who are in need, and teachers to teach you to read and write is not a given. In many places, it's the exception rather than the rule to have such. And we who have seen and maybe even felt the liking of such necessities refuse to look down on it and dismiss it and forget about it. We will fight to the end to see such necessities implemented not exclusively in the global south but throughout the whole world. But all of this presupposes a world free from imperialistic attacks and militarism. And towards such goals, as my organization is committed, And towards this end, I hope all of you will fight every day, every week, every year, until we truly see a fair and a just world. Let me end by saying, we shall overcome. Thank you, comrades.